from beginning to end. We don't get paid until we get you the settlement you deserve. Call Harrell and Harrell, 251-1111.
Offices, Jacksonville.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. This is the Sports Den with Denny Thompson and James Coleman on 1010XL.
The J.J. LaSelva birthday edition.
Appreciation Day. Let's just call it that
Den.
officially.
Thank you, guys.
XL, J.J. LaSelva Appreciation Day.
Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, since it's his birthday, can y'all not yell at each other tonight? Can we start there?
No.
I can't promise that.
Yeah, who knows how it's going to go? That's how you
if
know.
we're going to be talking cultural things, we will do that.
That's how you know you like somebody.
Have y'all noticed
that
I just shut up every time y'all go down that road?
It's great radio.
And I enjoy it.
Like, it's great radio. Like,
because the next segment, we could be fine. That's what's great about it.
Tell people all the time, JJ's my guy, man. I'm mad at my day, and that might be my hate o'clock that I couldn't go get him something refreshing for him to enjoy.
Well, we need to give a shout out to Nothing But Cakes.
Nothing bunt.
Nothing Bunt Cakes.
Yes. They're amazing.
I've never had it before.
Flawless.
It's legit.
Yes,
yeah.
dude.
I mean,
it's
I got to ration my sugars now.
But they come in like
good.
little. You saw the one he was.
No, I'm just saying. If I'm going, it doesn't matter. It could be.
It looks small, but it was deep. It was deep.
But dude, if it was sweet,
it would probably be unsafe for you to eat the whole thing.
Great, I'm going there. I need that.
They don't pay us, but I'm just telling you, it is life changing.
That means it's good.
Yeah,
that's how you know.
Life changing. You know, we talk all the time, and everybody talks all the time about a 30 for 30 about the University of Florida when Urban Meyer was there. Bump that. Forget that. I want an LSU in-depth 30 for 30 with everything that's happened there in the last decade.
You know, a lot of people would try to, talk about character, and I wouldn't want my kids to play. This makes me like LSU and their culture more. Anybody they're willing to rob kids' hospitals to win?
I know.
Like, you think this pales in comparison to what they're willing to do.
Yeah.
I need that kind of I need that in my life.
The whole thing, like the robbing the children's hospitals, the having a basketball coach that's still there who is on a wiretap paying guys.
Right. That's goonish.
Yeah, and who knows what Ed Orgeron, but nobody's ever going to get after Eddie O.
Right.
Well, no, we shouldn't say that. Let him go.
Okay, so there was rumors hinted about this Les Miles story for a long time now, and we just assumed it was Coach O, right?
Yeah.
But does that mean that there is
sense.
not a Coach O story, or does that mean that there's another story coming out about
that just means Coach O knows how to hide the bodies a lot better.
Yeah. Okay.
So I read the USA Today article today about Les Miles, and what we're talking about is
Just educate me. I need to know.
So apparently the reason why it's coming out right now is he and his legal team have been fighting to keep this sealed or secret or whatever, and I guess apparently they just gave up the fight, and so that's why it's coming out now.
Is there more than what was the headline? Because I'm concerned.
So he's accused of texting female students, taking them to his condo alone, making them feel uncomfortable, and on at least one occasion kissing a student and suggesting they go to a hotel after telling her he could help her career.
Okay, now that part I can see a lot of
that part.
I can see a lot of what do you call it?
Using your power.
Unprofessionalism, using your power, but like
nothing
what
law
are we trying
breaking,
to
but
say here? Like, did he forcibly lead these women to his condo?
That's definitely not alleged.
That's kidnap.
No, I got that part, but I'm saying that it sounds like
that's like hostage.
If we're adults,
well,
I tell you to come to my condo.
I think that's the thing.
We're not coming.
Would we
to,
all
like,
agree
talk
there's different
recruiting.
levels of? Well, she didn't go to the condo.
Okay, well then, if she didn't go, then cool. Like,
I think we would all agree there's different levels.
Well,
of
there
adulthood.
was a different girl that said that she did stay at his condo.
If you're talking about the age, then that's fine.
Now here's the part.
But listen to this. It says this student had also stayed at Miles' condo one night. Listen to this. At Miles' wife's suggestion.
Cool. So then,
what are you on USA Today?
Yeah.
So what are they doing wrong? So his wife is into this.
Yes.
They're adults that are doing adult things.
No.
Okay, this is the bad part. The report also says that student number 1 told student number 2 that Miles had, quote, cornered and touched her, but she denied this during her interview with the investigator. So She told her friend that there was unwanted touching, but when she was sat down with an actual cop or whatever,
So we don't.
Okay,
she said no, that didn't
hold
happen.
on, James.
Right. Okay.
The man is telling women that he can advance their career.
Not good.
And you're saying there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying that's good, but that's. Well, I mean, if we're firing him from LSU, okay, he's already fired from LSU. Like, if we want to get him from Kansas, cool. He's probably about to get fired from Kansas as well.
He denies all
this.
this.
Point, like, what are we like? I want to know what the justice is that we're trying to get.
Just to say
It's
he's
a
a bad guy.
Okay,
It's a story.
like, I mean, because criminally, I
There's
don't know.
nothing.
Is that
No.
criminal?
No.
I know it's very
Well-
unprofessional. I don't know if that's because I know there's a rule. There's something where you
There's
can't
something with
use,
teacher student, like, but I
But-
think it's
No, I think
under
that's
18.
in high- yeah, that's
Yes,
under 18.
18.
like right now. What it sounds like is that he needed to be fired. This needed to be handled at LSU. And LSU dropped the ball, but
Oh, that was in his car.
that he told her that he could help her career.
Yeah. It's creepy to me.
I don't
It is
care
creepy.
where
No,
it is.
oh,
Like,
no,
he's-
it's creepy.
He's how old? How old was Les Miles in 2013?
50s.
Okay.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm not that. If
Right.
I get into a car with a 19-year-old, that's creepy.
I like older women, but let's all be grown here for half a second. Most of the men that we know don't the main thing they care is that they're of age. They're not sitting there necessarily.
Dude,
A
I
lot of my
don't
friends
know.
aren't necessarily waiting for them. That at 16
I don't know,
they go
man.
across.
53 to
but-
19.
You are right, but even like I just posted something about Patti LaBelle, who's like 75 years old, and she's got a 41-year-old boyfriend. Like it's happening. When
She
I was
looks
18,
fabulous,
she
by
does
the
look
way.
good. When I was 18,
Wait,
there was
run
a
that
40,
back. She's how old?
75,
Yeah.
And he's how old?
41.
Bro,
Okay.
but look at her.
It's a 30-year gap.
No.
Like, if it's a,
At 41, you know what you're doing. At 19, you don't.
what?
No.
So what? Okay. That doesn't hold up in any court of law.
I don't care
But
about
if
a
I-
court of
no,
law.
what
I'm
I'm
telling
saying
you, it's creepy
But
because the
I'm
chick's
not,
19.
again, time out. We're agreeing on the creepy part. There's no argument
But
about the
you can't
creepy
say
part.
it's two adults. Like, that's not.
Why
tell me
can't
what
you? You're judged as an adult for everything else at 18 years old.
Okay. Then,
Can I go buy
Oh.
condoms at 18?
okay. You can roll with that all you want to, but it's wrong. It is
agree with
freaking
you.
wrong.
I agree with you that
And
it's
Les
wrong.
Miles should have his
I
ass
would
kicked
not.
for it.
I agree with you on that, but from a court perspective, what has he done? Heck, I'd be hypocritical because I was 18 with a 40-year-old that got me throwback jerseys. And I knew what I was doing because I wanted throwback jerseys because they cost $300 a pop back then. Remember, that was the craze.
And they were hot.
And they were dope. We had an understanding that yes, there was an understanding.
Wow.
I was in great shape.
So
But I'm just
now we
saying-
know where this opinion's coming from.
No, it's just like
James poured himself out
Time out.
for a Larry Johnson jersey.
And yeah,
It was
I did have a
consensual.
Larry Johnson jersey. So at 18 years old, 18 years old is not an adult if they're dealing with somebody that old. Because that probably is there. Not probably. There's manipulation in there. I'm with that. I'm not even suggesting that it should be done. I'm just trying to figure out, like, outside of, like, besmirching the name, which he should be. Like, is that it, or are we trying to, are they trying to get like criminal charges for this?
No, it's just
No.
to
No, it's-
cancel him.
Yeah, I mean,
He's done a damn good job of canceling himself, by the way, he coaches. too.
They suck in Kansas.
I mean,
they beat
I
Texas.
can't hop on with you
They
on this
did?
one. Like,
Yeah.
I
Oh, wow.
can't hop on with you on this one though. I mean, I
But
get
what are we
you're
hopping?
saying.
What are we hopping on? I
I
agree
get what
with
you're
you that it's
saying,
creepy.
but it's like, dude.
It's
Here-
creepy.
Now, there's one part of this that I don't. Okay. It says Miles was also accused by the athletic department staff of saying that the female student workers who helped the football team lure top recruits needed to be attractive, blonde, and fit. Existing student employees who did not meet this criteria should be given fewer hours or terminated. I got news for you. Les Miles ain't the only one there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm be honest with you. Not just blonde, but the attractive and fit part. I mean, looking at athletics across the U.S. again, there are 40 and 50 plus year olds who are choosing these young women. Like, it's creepy, but this is it's not, and it. I don't know if it's okay. I don't know who's to say it's okay. People like being around beautiful people in general.
Absolutely.
But this is how you. All right.
Oh dear.
Here's
Why do
the,
you think
the
I
double
work
standard.
here?
The double standard right here. The double standard that we're even talking about on our show. You want to know what's creepy? It's taking a bunch of hypersexual 16 to 18-year-olds, surrounding them with the most finest women on the campus, and having 4 of them escort them all around the football facility. That's manipulation. But you know what we're not going to sit here and do? We're not going to sit here and say, oh, he's 16 years old. By gosh, my son's being manipulated. No, because we're men and we think that we think a different way.
17-year-olds and 19-years-olds is a little different than 19-year-olds and a 53-year-old.
Okay. It's age manipulation is age manipulation, whether it's 20 years or whether it's 40 years. Or what I just said, 75 and 41, it's a huge age gap. One has lived their life and one is still doing it. And I'm not saying either of them are right. That's what I want to make sure is clear. But we're not going to, if this were flipped and it was the women's basketball coach, we wouldn't be having this conversation because we're not having it when it comes to the dudes. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing when they put the hot chick. Well, actually, they just said it. They want fit, blonde, and attractive. Like, they know that's manipulation for a young man that's going to make them want to come to the university. Not the academics, not the doctoral programs, not the master's programs, none of that stuff. Man, I saw a chick that smiled at me and made me like
at FSU, though?
Then those chicks are hot. The flying high ones with the
absolutely.
I can't compare 19 and 17 and 53 and 19.
But you can. I
can't forget the age.
Can you compare manipulation?
I can't.
Can you compare manipulation?
Manipulation of what?
Are you serious? Putting hot, attractive young women that don't have anything to do with the education to over-sexualize young men.
So you're saying
not
that's
manipulation.
the same thing as a guy saying I can advance your career?
Why not put the ugly girls near them?
Dude, we all know the answer to that.
Then again, we're all in agreement. You're just stuck on the fact that it's a girl. I'm stuck on the fact that boy or girl, it's manipulation.
I'm not stuck on the fact that it's a girl. I'm stuck on the fact that he's 53 and she's 19.
That's gross.
That's what I'm stuck on.
It's gross. It's bad.
Male, female, whatever it is.
And he was her boss.
Yes.
Even worse.
She was an employee.
Gross, bad. We agree. Is it manipulation to have hot young girls transport over-sexualized 16 to 18-year-olds? I agree with you.
Yes, it sells. Everybody
can
sell.
But okay, so it's just, but there's no manipulation.
It's putting your best foot forward.
So
I mean, that's what it is. Let's call it what it is.
I'm just saying, I'm calling it what it is.
It's the reason why you give the bigger client the better proposal. Like, it is what it is. But
bigger clients, their proposal are money. They're selling sex. It's sexual. No matter how you slice it, it's sexual. 53-18 sexual. We got it.
But I can't.
16, 20. It doesn't. One's grown and one's actually a kid. It's 19 an adult to a 16-year-old.
Okay, dude,
it's wrong. I'm not gonna tell him to stop doing it for my son, but I can at least look at it and be like, you know what? Yeah, they're playing on him. I'm gonna tell him, son, that girl that tells you that she likes you, guess what? She told the next recruit that she likes you, that she liked him. Because, son, that they're trying to manipulate you with that because they know what you're doing.
That goes a whole nother area. That's a whole different conversation right there.
What's the different conversation? Okay, what is it?
Like,
what is it?
You
don't think that happens? You don't think that happens?
Dude, I've been on recruiting visits like lately. Like, those girls literally are just showing around now. It's not like it was.
That's despicable.
It's not like it was when we were taking visits. I'm telling you.
So then it has happened. But you know that it has happened before.
Yes.
And that is
saying it has changed.
So now you're saying it's changed. I got you. Okay, no, that's fair. It had to have a couple of actual sexual scandals to change it.
That's true.
But
that's very true.
So you know what I'm talking about.
But here's bad news for Les Miles.
Okay. Besides the fact he's a creep.
Well, hold on. I didn't read this till I just did. I didn't read this the first time. It says the Hush Blackwell report, which I guess is which is slated to be released publicly on Friday.
So it's more.
Yes, is expected to reveal even more about Miles' conduct during his time at LSU.
Oh dear.
But so this Miles, was like not Coach O.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all we care about.
So this was just like the teaser. Although, the first thing I think of, you remember the Washington football team when they came out with all the stuff and said, the Washington Post. Yeah, man, it's going to be terrible when we release the whole report. And then you read the report, you're like, dude.
Nothing was worse than what they was released.
The teaser was the best part.
This whole time, I just thought he liked to eat grass.
Nah, that's what's weird. He likes to eat.
Certainly.
But, I mean, he's cornering girls, like, yeah.
By the way, here's the thing
I just don't know what
that
happens
nobody wants to say. What if this is all made up? Like, a guy can just easily get fired for stuff like that.
No, that's true. But the fact that there's like 4 different
I'm not
girls,
saying it is.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
but I
saying,
thought about
we're just supposed to believe this.
I thought about that when I was reading this stuff earlier, and then it was like, okay, there's 1 girl, 2 girls.
Because there's no names attached to any of this. It's just like student 1,
That's
student
the
2.
only
Like,
thing that I
why?
mean, and I
Why is
understand
that?
why. Because it's supposed to. They don't want to like.
Well, yeah, we know why, right?
But it is messed up for the person who's being accused in case
how are
didn't
you
do
supposed
it.
to defend
Because
yourself?
everybody knows who you are.
Well, you can Les knows, their attorneys know the names, but they can't release the names publicly.
No, but I'm saying like they're trying you in a court of public opinion. The civil court isn't like judicial.
Yeah.
There is no reasonable doubt.
But we all know why, because LSU fans would, even if the girls are telling the truth, LSU fans
Right.
would be all
LSU
over
fans would do what the rest of the nation is doing to less.
Exactly.
Yes, I get it. I understand what you're saying. Like I
know
get
LSU
exactly
fans,
what you're
bro.
saying. No, but I'm saying
They
LSU
might be
fans.
worse.
I'm saying
They may do
well,
more,
they're
bro.
gonna have
The
more
point
pointed to
Yeah,
it.
I
But
got
my
you.
point is that while
Your
we're
point still
picking,
stands.
yeah, we're picking less apart. Not us, but like the nation is picking less apart. There's going to be a much more targeted and excited. Actually, you know what? LSU fans might not do it. They don't care about him now.
That's true.
Coach O. Now, Coach O, they woof.
Oh, Coach O, yeah, no. Coach O.
Ratatouille. Or whatever he said.
Take your at-risk family members, including the elderly.
Take them down there to Charlotte and go down around first. Remember what he said?
And I'm glad you didn't have that route for Salafusa would never got past number 1.
I love how James, what's awesome about that is James said number 1 and said first. And it actually was better.
It was, I was close. I was trying.
You made more sense.
Yeah, that's the problem. I went for what made sense.
He will be fired from Kansas for this. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yes, they've been waiting though.
What's
they
the buyout?
There's no reason.
There's no buyout needed. If this is a lot of smoke.
Right.
Has he been that bad at Kansas? I hadn't paid attention.
I mean, they had a decent year a couple years ago, but then last year I think they won like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. So
And beating Texas doesn't count anymore.
And that was in 2016 when they beat Texas. I think it's been a while. I don't even.
Was he
remember.
there in 2016?
I don't know.
Because didn't he?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, he's 3-18.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's on that tag trajectory.
Yeah.
Even Tag was better than that.
Oh, Tag was like he's on that Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, Tag looks like Lombardi compared to that.
I tell you what, I get it.
I put it like this. I get it.
I'm trying to find like his Wikipedia.
Les?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay. Just to see, I'm curious when he was named the coach at Kansas. It was 2019.
Oh, he just got there. Jeez.
Yeah, he spent 3 years out of the game altogether. Although his overall coaching record is 145 and 73.
He got let go at LSU
badass.
for like.
He went 8-5, 9-3, and 2-2, and then they fired him.
Yeah, he kind of
He's
the Mark Richt of LSU.
They wanted
right?
to fire him like the year before, and then it
Exactly.
kind of blew up in their face.
To be fair, 8-5 and 9-3 back to back, sort of unacceptable at LSU.
And he didn't have a quarterback.
Never had a
Pre-Saban, that
quarterback.
would have got you paid though.
Oh,
When-
at LSU?
yeah.
Definitely.
When Saban got there, they were abysmal.
So
Yeah.
the teams that Kansas beat this year, the ACC sucks, bro.
But
They beat Boston College 48-24. They stomped them.
Really?
Yeah.
But that was the coach's first game. You know, they had a brand new coaching staff.
They
And they
beat
got together. They got it together. But that's
Yeah, that
still,
was
you're
week
still
3.
right though.
They beat Kansas or Texas Tech, and then they beat Indiana State
The Sycamores.
only by 7.
That sucks, man. Boston College, get it together.
That's why I don't rep the ACC.
Who reps their conference?
I rep Miami. Oh, in 2020 they went 0-9.
Oh, while he was there?
This year, that's my bad. I was looking at 2019. They went 0-9 this year.
Oh yeah, that coach. That's why he got fired, probably. But they went defeated.
Oh,
Great.
because remember we did a segment on this. The coach, was it Weiss that left the coach with like 30
Yeah.
scholarship players?
Yeah.
I mean, Kansas was in the dumps, but
What was my guy's name that had him ranked? And I have a great off-air story for him. Mangino,
Mangino?
legend,
yes.
bro.
That's the nasty one, right?
Yeah.
Fat dude,
Yep.
Yeah.
But
that bastard.
just such a despicable story about this guy that I can't share with the listeners. I apologize. Let's just say he has a different way of wiping than most people.
No. So I just called.
Let your mind wander.
I just called. I just called him Mark Richt, right?
Yeah.
And somebody said Mark Richt's kind of an insult, isn't it? Like, no, he's the discount Mark Richt. Or Mark Richt's got a better record than he's got. Although Les Miles does have a natty.
I think Mark Richt has a better record than Kirby in his first however many years Kirby's been there. Yeah. Or it might be like the exact same record.
I guess Les Miles having the natty, though, that would push him up a little bit. We got to take a break. We've done it again. Another 20-minute first segment. What's something you said that you want to get into? I don't remember.
So with all of this, y'all were talking about, JJ was asking about Grind Gold Gods. What does that have to do with LSU? We were talking about girls, like, we were talking about guides, like hiring, I guess hiring, that was the attractive girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we kind of went that. We don't really need to talk about that. I would like to, but
we're done with the sex and recruiting story.
At least for a segment.
Yeah, we don't need to get into all of that.
Depends how bored we get.
Yeah. Ben Roethlisberger
free agency
contract.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let's get to some free agency stuff. We'll do that coming up next.
Catch live Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates from the players.
The Players Championship is the biggest PGA Tour event we can win.
Brought to you by Monahan Jewelers, PGA Tour Superstore, and Woody's Barbecue on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-IHRS 777-4477.
Tired of the same chain lunch spots? Hi, it's Arena with Halas, where we have served Jacksonville since 1974 with fresh eats from the Mideast and Mediterranean. We have the remedy to your lunchtime blues. Shawarma, kibbe, grape leaves, and our famous pita riders offer a healthy take on lunch. Be sure to stop by our market where you can find groceries from all over the world and the best pita in town, baked right here in-house. When life hands you chickpeas, make hummus. Come see us at Halas at 4323 University Boulevard South.
This is your Mad Dads Update with Chapter President Donald Ford. Mad Dads want to applaud the efforts of the community and JSO in helping to arrest the individuals that were responsible for the murder of the 17-year-old honor student, cheerleader at Rebound High School. Lets us know when we wake up, stand up, and speak up, we can help solve a lot of the murdering in our city. The family of this young lady did not give up. They continued to pursue until an arrest was made. Dr. Martin Luther King said, an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We as a city have got to say something when we know something. Hit me on Facebook and tell me what you think. For information about Mad Dad, go to Mad Dad's Jacksonville Chapter Facebook or MadDadsJacksonville.com.
I'm Nathan. My job gave me a lot. It gave me an income to support my family. It gave me purpose and pride. But the secondhand smoke there triggered my severe asthma attacks, infections, and lung damage. And I never smoked. It was so bad that my doctor told me I shouldn't work there anymore. I had to quit my job. But the damage was done. Now I'm so sick, I can't do much of anything I used to love to do. I don't referee youth basketball anymore. I don't run or lift weights. It's too much for my body to take. Instead, I'm taking breathing treatments or oxygen. I guess you could say my job gave me a lot. So let me give you a tip. Don't let people tell you that working around secondhand smoke is safe.
Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com to quit your way. Developed by CDC.
New and pre-owned firearms are always in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimbar, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Who's making moves?
You gotta go faster, faster!
What's the latest in rumor and speculation?
Are you serious?
When the NFL offseason moves, so do 1010XL and Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
That's what greatness is!
At Zerorez, we clean carpets and tile, but we also clean sofas, recliners, kitchen chairs, patio furniture, and even the mattresses on your bed. For March, we are offering 25% off all upholstery cleaning. Zerorez spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zerorez. The official opening of Details Barbershop in Jax Beach is now through next Saturday, the 13th. Come in for a cut and a chance to win a new PlayStation 5. You heard that right. A PlayStation 5 plus additional prizes from other local businesses. Drawing takes place next Saturday at 5 on Instagram Live. Search Details with a Z Barbershop Jax Beach. Call 853-5187. 853-5187. Walk-ins welcome.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. When you finally get to open your office, how about some directional signage to help people find you? We're online at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Text lines popping tonight on the Sports Den, brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Make sure you get to an ABC. It's the weekend, basically. Go to ABC, get the good stuff. Reach all the way up. If you're in Duval, your kids are on spring break next week, you're going to need the good stuff. It's just, yeah, Angie was saying that last year, today was her last day of school for the year because I just can't wrap my head around. It's been a year.
Yeah, this was like Rudy Gobert.
Last day of school for the year.
Because they had spring break and then COVID last year.
Where were you when you realized? We were here when we
we were
realized sports are going to take a break for a minute.
They were on spring break.
Oh, okay. The only thing I remember that was cool about it is I at least I was outside before I came in here. I went to the ABC, had their annual thing.
Oh,
at
yeah.
TPC, and it was like a big smoke fest, and everybody was just.
You got
outside.
to hang out for one last time.
And I was told
if you only had known, you would not have come in.
I would. I was just stayed, and go out. And this is how good a friend the Cigar Czar is. The Cigar Czar promise. He's like we're our scientists and everything because they have they're a big company now. They're keeping us up to date. They said they shouldn't shut down. We'll be okay. We'll be this. But that was before their scientists couldn't predict that some jerk from the Utah Jazz was going to go sneeze on everything.
It's crazy that the NBA had so much to do with the rest of the country deciding to fold up shop. Like, how weird was that?
When you think back to those couple of days, it was like they canceled that game, and then there was another one canceled, and you're kind of like, oh, we got something here. This is weird. And then within a week, there was
like the tournament's over.
Yeah. It was just
Immediately.
It went 0 to 100.
And then they're like, oh, actually, the players is over. Yeah, it was fine yesterday, but today it's not safe.
That was
it went from on to media only to nobody.
Yep.
To over. Wow. Wild times, man. Wild times.
Did you hear who got paid today?
No.
A legend. No, Big Ben actually got paid less.
Yeah.
They spread his money out.
Or Kevin Steele?
The GOAT, Skip Bayless.
Oh,
what'd he get?
So that's what that tweet was about.
So he was offered to come back to the worldwide leader, Espen, to work with his former coworker, Stephen A. on First Take. They were ready to tell Max, get the hell out of here.
Max is terrible.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I would like
if you're not talking about boxing, I don't care.
What about rap?
Concrete the plunk out of there.
You like him as a rapper?
Oh my God, we got to play his rap later.
Did the numbers come out of
Yes.
what they offered?
Oh, what ESPN offered? I know it wasn't this much because he wouldn't win. Apparently, Fox came back and put 4 years, $32 million right in his face, and he said, "Hell yeah, sign me up." 4-year extension, $32 million. The man makes more than he makes more than every running back in the NFL except for 7.
I saw the tweet. That's what made me. I was like, I don't know what this is about. You know who is disrespectful for this? And if I'm
Stephen A. Smith,
if I'm Stephen A. Smith,
Yes.
I'd go in there and say, "Hold up, man.
He probably makes more than
This is ass 9,
but he
ass
works
10, ass 11, ass 12." This is ludicrous. Like however
I'm
he talks,
bamboozled.
his hairline is egregious. Should be even more egregious.
Because Skip Bayless only does this.
But Stephen A. Smith just got paid.
No,
Like,
that's what
I
I'm
think
agreeing with you.
He just got to $8 million. This is the top
And he's
for
working
him.
23 hours a day.
And we complain about what we do, but Stephen A. does this. He does that show. They have
Does the radio
traveling.
show.
He does his Mad Dog radio shows. He does a podcast. Like, he is all over the world. This man is falling asleep like during sets. He's making up football player stats. Remember when he thought Hunter Hensley, is it Hunter Hensley, the one from
Hunter
San Diego?
Henry.
Hunter Henry. He thought he's like, yeah, he's really good. He's been ripping it up. He had been hurt all year.
There was a few that year.
But our
they
boy
have to
Dwayne
pay
Haskins was
Skip
an athletic
full threat.
quarterback.
They have to pay Skip over at Fox because I can't name a single person who's on Fox besides him.
Isn't Colin?
No. Colin's on. Yeah. No.
Colin's on Fox?
Yes, Colin Cowherd is. You know why I don't know that? Because he's on at the same time as XL Primetime. So I'm here at work.
Good loyalty. I like what you just did there. Good job.
Shannon Sharp. I only know that because the memes.
And they're on the same show, so that helps.
They?
That helps. It doesn't.
So I don't know anyone else.
It
he's
doesn't
on the Skip
work.
Bayless show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Like, I'll give.
Well, what is this show called? I bet you can't name it. Nobody knows. I gotta look
I
it
just
up.
thought about it. Nah, I know it. It's
All those shows are terrible.
whatever, man. It's just really they just
Undisputed.
skill.
Undisputed. Terrible name.
Shannon
Skip,
Sharp
yeah.
was good for about a month, and then you realize he's just doing the same thing over.
Skill. Dallas lost now. I talk like this, but I'm rich and I'm ripped. Now, he is ripped. That man can wear a suit. I tell you that much.
Now look at Andy Dalton. Look, first of all, the game should have never even been this close.
This is
Andy
why I
Dalton
don't
was
care how I
awful
talk.
yesterday.
I no longer care if I enunciate all my words. It doesn't matter. There's a bunch of rich people that speak country as hell that out here living their best life, not like
He's a Hall of Famer.
speaking in run-on sentences
Who's
and
the
exclamation
worst
points.
speaking broadcaster in sports?
It's got to be the dude with the beard that keeps forgetting everything. The basketball player.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Kendrick Perkins.
Kendrick
Oh,
Perkins.
that's perfect. That's such a good
Kendrick
answer.
Perkins
bro.
is so awful.
Yeah, he is.
Like, I think the only reason he has a job is like to be humorous. Like, he sits there
Well, and
like,
because he's a hater. They love that he's a hater.
I mean, can we be honest?
he is an A1 hater.
Can any of y'all understand a word that Shaquille O'Neal says?
Oh, by the way,
Disagree with someone else that's going about it another way. I actually applaud anybody that's fighting the fight right now in America. So that's the first thing first.
okay.
That's Kendrick.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to figure out who it was. What was
Shaq,
the word that
by
he
the way,
just
got-
That was his best sentence he's
It
ever
was
put
one.
together.
I
Like, he's
know,
had
let
a
me
couple
find
of them, and he doesn't quit on words. At a certain point, you gotta get. This is not radio where we can manipulate our breaks. You're on live TV. It's a hard break, bro. If they don't get to that point, they're going to commercial no matter what. And he's in there.
Oh my God. Oh, here it is. He's trying to say Vucevic.
Big Vucevic.
Lucy. That's what I would have said. I mean, like, Big Boosa. Big Boosa. Little
Hold
Boosie out
on.
here with diabetes.
I have to hear this in its full entirety. This is too good.
What I take off the list in the Eastern Conference is Vucevic. Is Big Vucevic. Vucevic. I always struggle with this.
And he still said it wrong, I think. Hey, what's crazy about that is if like somebody was playing that and they had a DJ cutting, that's what it sounds like.
Chopped and screwed.
Big Vucevic.
And if you see his face, he's trying so hard to say it.
But you're just like
it almost hurts.
With Shaq, what makes Shaq so bad right now is that he was so good, but like that whole theory that you guys like old heads like you bring up, like if these guys were in this game, like Shaq would not get off the bench.
Oh, that's
the only reason I'm saying this.
Can't
Hold on,
agree
time
with
out.
that.
Did you hear
But
his thing with Candace Parker?
Yes.
That's the only reason. I'm not saying that Shaq's not good. I'm saying he'll dominate. But when Candace basically had to school this man on the basic pick and roll.
The NBA switches now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Why?
because everybody can shoot threes.
Whatever happened to man up?
Because
love
you're going
that.
manning up, trying to recover back to your man, and they're going to hit a three just like Jokic did.
No, but
when-
whatever happened to pre-rotating and
Don't do
Because
that.
then they move the ball around and
You got
somebody gets
4 to
it
5
in the
3-point
quarter.
shooters on the court. You ain't gonna rotate enough time.
Like we've seen Shaq play defense, man defense.
Nobody
like,
asked
I like
Shaq
Shaq's like,
his
"Man up,
opinion on
just
what to
man
play.
up."
You just stand down there.
That's
and
what I'm
do
saying.
what
Like,
you
but
do.
he's sitting here talking like, yeah, you know what happened to man up? Like I could guard. Dude, come on, man. You
Dude,
can't guard
imagine
KD.
Shaq out there on the wing, like trying to switch with these guards nowadays. Oh my god!
I mean, now inside,
exactly.
it's no man's land. But they'll just be like, all right, we're just gonna shoot out here.
Yeah.
We're not gonna touch that guy.
But there's still
The
a
hack of
place in
Shaq
this
was
year's
some of the
NBA.
worst basketball you ever saw.
It was, man. But Shaq was just fun. Shaq was so dominant.
The most dominant player I've ever seen for like a 4-year period in the early 2000s. By the way, they made a rule to where you can't foul somebody under 2 minutes like that anymore. Then they automatically. I'm not sure what they did to combat it, but basically the hack Shaq rule's done.
Wait, you said under 2 minutes?
Yeah, like if it's under 2 minutes, you can't just hack the
Basically,
guy.
just slowing down the game. Well, the only reason they did it
10
was
minutes.
to slow down the game and knowing he was terrible at free throw, so it gave him a shot.
That's the only reason they did it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it was just make him shoot free throws.
Yeah, but I mean, if instead of letting him get 2, it's more than likely he's going to get 1, and you're playing catch up eventually.
Some of those old Sacramento King Lakers series, though.
Well, they are fixed, but yeah.
Unbelievable. Like the most, what, they were fixed?
Well, yeah, the famous Sacramento series that Tim Donaghy claims was all fixed, and he's the official.
Is that the
got in
alley-oop
trouble.
one?
No.
The Kobe to Shaq?
That was against Portland, I believe.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what a great play.
Yeah.
But yeah, those Sacramento teams were some of the best teams to never even get to the finals, much less win one.
That was a fun time in basketball.
I was a big Mike Bibby.
Mike Bibby was amazing. Jason Williams.
The original clear squad.
They were so white. Vlade Divac, Peja Stojakovic. They were super white now that I think about it.
Yeah. I still go back and watch Jason Williams highlights from time to time.
Sick.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That was the Florida team that went
He's
to the
now
finals
playing.
and didn't do
He's
anything,
now
right?
playing like in a YMCA league in
Yeah,
like
he's still-
Central Florida and still doing the same things to like random
He's
dudes.
jacked.
Is he?
Yes. He's got to be on some type of performance enhancers, which is fine.
I'm sure this, you know.
Listen,
hey,
we're
our
going to look
station-
back on this generation of like thinking it was taboo and bad to take, testosterone and stuff like that and be like, that's silly. Why did we think that?
Nobody thinks that except for when it's their favorite team losing. Our station has at least 10 advertisers that are
Exactly.
selling testosterone to men.
I take testosterone.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, so when I see Jason Williams doing it, he's doing it so he can
He looks great.
look good, man. Like, do what
Well,
you
it's
gotta
not,
do.
why is that not working out for me the way it's working out for him?
Because I don't.
Is he taking a different kind?
I think his-
OSTARINE.
I think his genes are just a little bit different.
And he probably works out a little harder than you. I'm not
Yeah.
saying you don't.
Yeah,
work
you're
out
probably
hard,
right.
But he's a former
he
professional athlete.
415 wants to know, can we say a team is super black?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Like, we say it all the time.
Every team.
Have you not listened to our show?
Every team in the NBA
Have you,
is
watched?
super
Have you
black.
watched? Yeah, like,
Every team that we're not saying is super white,
Yeah.
that's
it's
what we are
super black.
inferring.
You can infer that
the
they're
Boston
super black.
Celtics. Like, we don't shot like. Dude, it's
Patrice O'Neal used to call the Kevin Garnett Celtics the Black Celtics.
I wish
So
I
there
could
you
be
go.
Scalabrine. Like, I wish I could be white so I could be him. Bro, what? This man made tons of money.
You don't want to be that fair skinned, bro.
But he made a lot
Down
of money
here in the sun.
Well, no, yeah, you're right.
What is with our text line tonight? Everybody's writing us books.
About
Like every text is like
you realize we don't
300
You
words.
can't do that, man. You gotta like condense it. I mean, that means you have an iPhone, but like just chill out with that, you know.
I'm serious. Like 6 different texts have
When you-
come in that are like paragraphs.
When I see more than 50 characters on a text, I automatically assume you're mad, so I just skip it.
Do you see the name of this guy that just texted in? What they named him?
The latest one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
404.
See, we can't see the numbers. I just
Yeah,
see
go to
that.
the right where it says contact info, details.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's handy information to know now.
By the way, we do have Jalen audio that we can get to.
Yeah, we were supposed to get into free agency talk this segment.
Mike Bibby is yoked up.
Oh, was it Mike Bibby who I'm thinking?
Hey, I
of?
think Mike
Okay.
Bibby. So
Yeah, because the Y videos. That's why I said really of Jason Williams.
He's skinny.
He looks like me, just dropping dimes all over. the
Okay,
place.
well then it's Mike Bibby. I saw him at his son's basketball game, sitting on the sideline, and he's jacked.
Are we going to get to free agency next?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, next we're taking a break.
Dude, look
We're
at
doing
what
it
that
early?
guy just sent in. This long ass paragraph.
I know.
about
I don't know
SpaceX.
what's going on.
No, that's my you talking about 528?
Yes.
Oh, he's straight. They're just talking about he gets his stuff.
No, I got it. But James, like, we never get this. We've got like 10 of these.
I don't know, but
I can't do it.
I do know this. We didn't go to the moon, and that SpaceX car was very bad crap. So I'm almost between crazy as that sounds. I'm divided. It's divided as a country over Republican
Did
and
y'all see
Democrat.
the
No
SpaceX thing?
periods, by the way. This guy's rambling about like the
He
Truman
must be doing
Show.
the voice text, yeah.
Yeah, he actually
Rocket
just
makes
said
a
he's
damn
doing it.
noise.
Did y'all see the SpaceX video?
Yeah, the explosion.
But before then?
Before
The way it
explosion?
landed?
No.
Wait a minute, the SpaceX thing exploded?
Yeah. Well, nobody was in it.
No,
right?
it's
No, I
not.
got that part, but so we got there and it just
No,
No, different one.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, you have to look it up. The way it landed was like dope, though. All right, we got to take a break. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. We'll come back and we will get to free agency coming up next.
We found the computer outlet, sir.
Plug in. No static ever. Download the free 1010XL app for Apple and Android devices and take us with you wherever you go.
The Players' Championships defining moments extend beyond the course. Northeast Florida is our home. We have a year-round commitment to our charity partners.
The Players' Championship supports hundreds of local organizations, which are the true champions. In 2019, I joined the Players team at the Mal Washington Youth Foundation to announce a $500,000 challenge grant to help build Club 904. The facility now helps more teams in Jacksonville become champions.
Learn more about our defining moments and how to follow the Players' Championship at theplayers.com.
Bolt 24 keeping it real with Damian Lillard.
When you have no competition, it's obvious. Just like the Bolt 24 lineup with no artificial flavors or sweeteners, there is no competition.
Head to Speedway and grab a Bolt 24 from the makers of Gatorade.
Bolt 24.
If you're driving less, you could be saving 50%. With pay per mile car insurance from Allstate, you can have control over your auto insurance costs by only paying for the miles you drive. Drive less, save 50% with Allstate. You've never been in better hands. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Pricing varies based on how you buy, driving behaviors, and includes a daily rate. Not applicable in California. Based on annual premium paid by Allstate Standard Auto customers versus Allstate pay per mile customers who drive an average of 4,000 miles a year. Savings vary subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates. Copyright 2020 Allstate Insurance Company.
There are lots of reasons to choose Farah and Farah.
I was in a car accident on the Buckman. They found that I fractured 7 vertebrae.
We had no intentions of suing or anything, but at that point I thought, I need a lawyer.
She got on the phone and started calling and got a hold of Mr. Farah.
And he said, you don't have to worry about it. We'll take care of it. And they did. I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
They went to battle all the way down the line for me.
Results in individual cases are based on the unique facts of each case.
All year long, you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller. At the head of our class, we make it happen fast. Stay cooler with Bueller. For heating and air, we always play fair. We make the difference because we really care. Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Everybody loves selfies, right? It's the way we all like to say, hey, it's me. No pretending, just the real you. Seems like a little thing, but little things mean a lot. Adding a smarter banking account at Community First might seem like a little thing too. But if you want a smart way to move your money around, you know what works for you. So do what's right for you. Community First. Just be yourself. Add an account on your phone, tablet, or desktop at justbeyourself.com.
Federally insured by NCUA.
Get local wealth and finance advice from someone who's navigating the markets every day. Financial and tax planning, stock market trends, small business, and more. Navigating turbulent markets with Chris Rochelle. Saturday morning at 11 on 1010XL.
Wholesale prices, premium service, tire outlet. No matter what you drive, we're here to keep your ride alive. We carry all major brands, full automotive repair. We're the very best that you can get. Wholesale prices, premium service, tire outlet.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic.
I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Golfers, tee it up this year at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with the hottest new arrivals from TaylorMade. Introducing the new Sim 2 drivers, featuring a forged ring construction, unlocking a new dimension of distance and optimal forgiveness. Now with 3 drivers to fit any golfer's needs. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Text line still going. 687, I wasn't talking about you. 687 is like, how are you going to ask people to react and complain when people react? My bad, Denny. You're talking about the paragraph thing. 687, the text you sent is literally a tenth of what some people have sent tonight. We love people responding.
And
don't write us a book.
Does anybody ever just step back and be like, I know they ain't talking to me? Like, or do you, like, y'all really feel like while you're driving in your car, all 10 of y'all, like you feel like we're talking to you specifically? Unless we say your number, we're not really talking to you specifically.
I mean, listen.
You called the paragrapher out.
Yeah. Well, there was several of them, but.
Well, he was consistent.
Yeah. Yeah. Free agency. So Roethlisberger taking one for the team, right? Did he just defer money or did he just take a pay cut?
Great question.
Say that again?
Did Roethlisberger defer money or did he just take a pay cut?
He got his money spread out through like a few years instead of just 1 year. Let me look it up.
So he was set to count $41.25 million against the cap this year. He altered his deal to where he only counts as $15 million.
Yeah, spread the cash payment through 2022. The move lowers the team's salary cap hit by more than $15 million.
So I'm assuming that's guaranteed.
So he was
do
getting 19.
Any of us think that he's still going to be playing then?
He was getting $19 million this year to 4. He went down to 14, and then they were spreading the remaining 5 through 2022.
Well, he must have got a big old bonus then.
He must have told them that.
No, if he was only getting 19, but he was 41.25 against the cap, that means when he signed this deal, he got paid.
Well, that's not what they're not telling us that part. Oh, okay, hold on.
So Big Ben willingly reduced to his salary to 14 from 19 in his final year of his contract and spread the cash payment through 2022. It lowered a cap hit by over $50 million. Also, the team can make the right moves to be as competitive as possible this season.
Yeah, I'm looking up his contract now just to see what year it is that he just got an absurd amount of money. I got a $31 million signing bonus.
Oh,
I mean, you look at his
career earnings for Big Ben.
Got to be 150 by now, right?
Try 250. 253.
He's been playing 17 years. I mean, Mahomes is going to have that in 3 years. If you look at like 2000 and so 2019 he made $40 million. What's crazy about that though? Think about this. He made $40 million in 2019. That's far and away the most he ever made in a year. Not even close. Most of the years are 17, 12, 11, things like that. Mahomes is making that every year.
Different times, man.
No, I know. But we're only talking about 3 years ago.
Right. Well, now he's at the end. Like he's at the end.
I got you.
Like he knows. Like this is a we'll give you a little bit to help us out right now, but we're of the understanding that you got to go on. We don't want to cut you, but you got to move
All right, y'all getting ridiculous on the text line.
Yeah, that's all the one guy, man. They want me to just basically come in here and start ranking on cats, and I'm not gonna do it because we need to talk free
What are you
agents.
talking
about?
Okay. Yeah, free agency. So the Jags, I saw the cap space thing today. Did you see that? All the teams' cap space as of now?
No.
Bad news for my Saints.
Not a lot.
$69,245,421 above the cap right now. That's what they've got to free up. It's like the Jags have the most cap space right now. It's almost $83 million. The Jets are second, Colts, Patriots. What I always do when I see these cap space things is I like to go down to the bottom and see who spent the most money and still suck. Right? The Saints spending a lot of money. They've been good. They've gotten their money's worth. The Falcons are $28 million in the red. They've got nothing to show for that.
Here's where talking free agency is dangerous right now. And I'm going to be honest. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because you have so much of that right there. There are going to be some huge cap casualties.
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of free agents. So they're like me saying the Jags should get this guy. Might not need to. That guy might be available. Because they're going to have to get rid of him. They got to cut him. Because another team has to cut him.
That has to happen soon, right?
Yeah, like whenever free agency starts, I guess that's when they have to.
A week from this coming Tuesday.
So what I don't want us to do is be like a lot of teams in the transfer portal on the college side.
Mm-hmm.
Like you jump in the game way early and you start cleaning up. And then all of a sudden, Auburn's coach gets fired. Tennessee coach gets fired. And now you see these guys that were pretty good that you recruited that are only a few years removed that you still feel like you can find a good fit for. Like, that's kind of what I don't want to do right now. Why settle for, like the wide receiver we were just talking
Allen
about.
Robinson?
Definitely why settle for Allen Robinson. When the receiver we were just talking about with that played for Urban at Ohio State that's at in New Orleans.
Thomas.
Out there, get rid of him, but they got to cut it somewhere.
Yeah. I think they're going to try to trade him, but
even
Jameis Winston, what are they doing with Jameis Winston? I'm not trying to make this a Saints thing, but I saw something today.
I think him being willing to probably still take less money makes more sense for them. They'll probably end up paying that man $10 million, and he'll go and be the quarterback.
Clear a lot of space. That's what I'm getting at.
They got a guy that's $17 million for one more year right now in the hybrid, the trick quarterback, Taysom.
I don't know anyone named Jameis, by the way.
Jameis Winston.
By the way,
this is so much better.
Jameis is in a rare company with 5,000 yards passing in a season. Very few have ever had that done.
Okay.
I was just making sure that people knew that. Drew Brees is one of them.
Oh.
So like you go from one 5,000 yard in a season,
you go from
one
Hall of Famer to another flawlessly.
Yeah, he's got to be in the Hall for those interceptions, right?
Oh
no, you know
like
how
a picture.
No,
I'm
saying like you can be in the Hall of
Fame,
like
a football.
Like Leonard Fournette's cleats were in the Hall of Fame.
Of course. There's definitely a Jameis paraphernalia, some item.
No, he is. You know what?
Glove.
I'm with Camp. He is Jameis from here on out.
That's what he needs to do. Is like, hey, when I was Jameis, I was throwing picks. We were losing games. Jameis, he could start a whole new career as
like
Jameis Winston.
Who did Urkel go to?
Stefan.
Yes, and he was super
just
hot.
Call him James.
Just took his glasses off.
Jameis is weird. Jameis is weird. James Winston is actually normal.
Winston is very professional.
But I saw something today. Somebody predicting that he's going to end up in New England.
I've heard that few
Jameis.
places.
Boy, I hope he wins.
That would be entertaining.
He would be so much better than Cam was last year.
Yeah, but it's just my thing is.
Oh yeah, it'd be a great.
I just want him to win because they're so mean.
But it would be to put him up there.
They're gonna crush him, man. He's awkward.
Seriously though, James, to put him up there, if you're Jameis Winston and you had the year that he had 2 years ago with the interceptions, and you were able to go sit behind Drew Brees, learn under Sean Payton, and then go to New England, you couldn't ask for something better to change.
I tell you what, he knows the post will concept.
What is Josh McDaniel still there? Yeah, dude, that would be perfect for Jameis. Like, awesome.
Because I'm going to tell you this right here. What you do when you get that single high safety right there? What you going to do? You want to eyeball. No, excuse me, no, we got corners.
Do you have that sound?
We got corners. The wheel, you got to go ahead and throw that right now. We're going to throw that wheel right now. Now we got single high safety. I'm going to eyeball
Who is
that
he
wheel.
talking to?
No, some receiver. I mean, some quarterback. I'm going to eyeball that wheel, but I'm going to look at that post. And boom, bam.
Oh, here it is.
Take my shot. Boom. Freestyle. Single high. Boom, boom, boom. Chicken, chicken, chicken. I get my eyes on the wheel. Boom. He up. I'm boom, boom, boom. Right? Skinny. Over. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Cover 2.
No, nobody knows what you're saying.
No, when you see
Well, that's because we don't see.
When you see his hand
physical,
stuff, and
yeah.
what you do, then you would get it. He's basically saying in quarters.
No, I
look
get
at-
it.
He's going boom,
Like,
boom,
but,
bam.
But he sounds like my uncles.
Freestyle. Single high. Chicken, chicken, chicken.
The funny
Chicken,
part is
chicken,
my
chicken.
Eyes on the wheel.
the end is the funniest part.
Boom, boom, boom. Right?
I'll fast forward.
It's perfect coverage for that. So now we just thinking this check down right here.
Yeah, I go check down too.
Run. Cover 2.
Yeah.
Who got you? So
Yeah, I got you.
It's just like you got to see his face. Like, no, that's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, we know what we got to do right here now.
Well, after that whole thing, and then he's just like, "Yeah, check it down."
He was so excited about all the other stuff. Cover 2. Yeah, cover 2. They got us. Go and check that out.
That's when I throw a pick.
That's when I throw it. That's when you throw it. That's when you just throw it up there and pray. He sounds like my dude. JJ, you will like this guy. This is a good follow on Twitter. Is on Robin Black MMA. And
Oh, is that the guy who you told me does the?
there's the Bink.
He broadcasts fights
Right.
on his Twitter. Yes.
Then you would like it even if you don't like fight because he sounds so scientific with it.
I think I've heard.
He's like, here he comes, the centrifugal force, and he comes down in the awkward launch angle with the geometry and bink.
He's
And
like
that's
the
what
opposite
guy-
of the Bob Minery guy.
It's like,
Who's
this is-
that?
I don't. This
Oh,
is about.
that guy. He just replays other sporting events and drops F-bombs and
Oh,
goes
yeah.
crazy.
His is like the true science of what's going on, and you're sitting here like, oh my God, I'm lost, and then all of a sudden when the guy connects with the shot, bink. It's just so that's Jameis right there. Boom.
480 just asked us on the lifetime enclosures text line. Who would you bring in for receiver out of Golden Tate or Allen Robinson?
Golden Tate can't fight. So
Allen
I'm
Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
No doubt. I mean, you cannot have
Man can't
somebody
defend
who
his
got
sister.
beat by Jalen in Jacksonville.
That can't defend his sister, man.
No,
I don't
dude,
want that to
if it was anybody else, but Jalen in Jacksonville, that can't happen. He can't survive here.
happen. We'll be like, they're gonna size him up at the gas station. He's gonna come up and get real tough. They say, hey, we ran Jalen out of here.
You think we're scared?
You
of
think
you?
we're scared of you too? You
There ain't no
bang.
getting up in those stands and think he's gonna run or test us.
Give me
Allen
Allen
Robinson
knows how to. At
was-
least Allen knows how to fit in here.
Did y'all think it was? I mean, is Allen Robinson just playing the game, saying that the whole Trevor Lawrence thing, like he'd love to play with? You don't think he really wants to come back here, do you?
I mean, well, right now it's no guarantee that we're getting Trevor Lawrence.
Stop.
I'll say this, man. This probably was the most tuned in to the college football playoff that I have been.
Sounds
Which is
so
funny,
exciting.
watching some of the young quarterbacks, man, and just watching Trevor Lawrence's pro day and things like that. And I think he's gonna be an outstanding player.
You
in this
watched his
league.
pro day,
Also,
bro. He's coming.
guys like
Yes.
Justin Fields and watching those guys.
He didn't even say our guy.
Yeah, I know where he's not going, where he's not staying. Like,
Oh, he's not going to Chicago.
can we?
Yeah.
Man, I wish we can. Is that guy gonna come home?
Wims?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he moved to Tampa.
No, I'm just saying, like, I visited people at least once or twice, right?
I don't know. I'd love to get him back. I texted him.
I have so many questions.
I texted him and I was like, "Hey, are you home?" And I think he thought I was wanting to get some work, like catching. He's like, "No, man." He's like, "I'm working down here. I moved to Tampa." And then I was like, "I didn't want you to come to catch. I wanted you on radio." And he's like, "I'll hit you up."
Yeah, we had him in studio, but we never had him on the radio.
But we didn't have him. Yeah, we did.
No,
Did we?
he was like a
but we
hotel
haven't had him since he went Duval on Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Oh my God, we haven't.
I need to know because I had a friend almost go
Everybody
go
hates
bang
Chauncey.
him at Chauncey at a 707 tournament.
Oh, so this has been like he's been agitating
to
people
Chauncey's,
for years.
To Chauncey's no,
Michael Thomas.
no, last weekend.
Oh, wow.
Like Panama City tournament, like last
Recently.
week and recently. To his defense, he embraced the MFTK philosophy, so I can't get overly mad. at him.
Chauncey did?
Chauncey did. Like, it was a kid, made a catch, said his words to the kid, kind of gave him a little shoulder bump to the kid. My guy Reese, Southside Tallahassee boy, a little rugged. was looking for him. And they say Chauncey might have been avoiding him. I don't really know, but bottom line is
Chauncey. I will say this about Chauncey. That 7-on-7 team, he puts a lot of resources.
A lot of guys do it, and I'm not even knocking it. But my thing is when you
Davin Widener's the quarterback for him.
When you take the MFTK philosophy, just like we talked about this young lady who decided she was going to confront her child's bully, you gotta be bought in.
Oh,
now, there's a
talking
parent.
about the stun gun.
No, I'm saying we'll talk about. There's a parent who did embrace. She embraced it fully, but she did not understand the consequences that come sometimes.
Laws of the land.
When you go a little bit too far on the MFTK flow, but we'll talk about that later.
528 says we need Kyle Pitts. Period. Trade the third round and trade the third round and trade up if we can get him at 10. You think you're going to be able to just give up your third round to move up 15 spots?
Third round and 25 is not enough.
No, not even close. To move up that many spots, you may have to give up next year's first.
I'm not giving up that. I mean, I get.
I'd give up a third if you could, but heck no.
If that was going to get me him, that's a deal.
Yeah,
but that's not going to.
I mean, you probably have to give up 25 in next year's first or next year's second.
What do you guys think about not drafting a tight end and signing David Njoku?
This guy from Black Panther?
Yes. He's played like 13 games or has like 13 catches in the last 2 years.
He's with Cleveland or team?
Yeah, Cleveland.
Okay.
He went to Miami.
I mean,
he's really good, but he's never
the first
available.
thing they've got to do before they do anything else is they got to sign James O'Shaughnessy.
Right.
Oh, of course.
We need
yes.
James.
Yes, that's the first thing they have to do. He's a free agent.
Can I piss people off?
Sure.
Man, what's your boy name, JJ? Down in Miami?
Brevin Jordan.
Brevin.
I mean, all things considered, we're talking about a pass catching tight end. We're not talking about, and he could be a weapon. I'm not saying he's not, but like, give me that guy. I've seen that guy drive a
and you could probably get him
D tackle 10 yards in the back.
What happened?
You can get him late, probably.
That's the only thing that happened.
Injury,
because the first 3 weeks there were people making an argument about Pitts or Brevin Jordan.
That was a fan.
I was making that. I was just tweeting that. I didn't really believe.
No, you weren't the only one.
No, it was a lot. That was like what JJ's saying is that's what
I was
that's
just
what
trolling.
it was. Oh, okay. It wasn't just JJ. JJ, it wasn't just you.
But see, I don't watch enough Miami
fan.
football.
Any Miami fan if they're telling the truth, like
knows Pitts is
better.
Yeah,
Pitts is.
Well, y'all got me excited. Okay.
But what I'm saying is that in the NFL scheme and some of the other things that we need, if we truly feel our needs, then I'm cool with getting Jordan. If we just have to get a tight end.
And 528 text back and said that's not what he meant about the third round. But at the end of the text, it says we've never had a tight end. It will change the way we win games. I agree. Like you need a tight end today. You need to get one. Pitts.
And I like to
give up way too much.
I like Pitts. I just think, man, I wish Pitts would have came out last year. And you told me that's who. I don't even know if he could have. But if this were different and we were able to get Trevor 1 year and we got our quarterback, or we had to get him knowing the next year we're gonna tank for Trevor, then I'm all for it. But like right now, it's just I just don't see how you can make it happen when you need a D tackle, you need an offensive lineman, you need another.
Well, you open the segment. Corner. Tight end could very well be a cap casualty somewhere else. You could end up with one of the better tight ends now, and not even have to take that risk. So it isn't Jonnu Smith. Isn't he a free agent?
Absolutely.
And this guy just talked about Hunter. I think Hunter Henry is somebody they were talking about. Who's the kid that was from here that's up in Baltimore now?
Hayden Hurst. He's in.
Not bad. It wasn't Hunter. It was Hayden Hurst that I believe is available there.
Hayden Hurst he went to Atlanta.
That's where he went. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. He may be available.
One of them double H's.
Hunter Henry
Triple H is available.
And I actually do think Hunter Henry has a tie to Jacksonville. I'm not sure what it is.
Hunter Henry's a Arkansas guy, isn't he? Isn't that where he went to college? I don't know.
Hunter Henry is from Little Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird that I knew that, actually.
What's Little Rock like? It's a big city?
No.
I
mean, it's big. It's big by Arkansas standards. There's one part of Little Rock. There's one part of Little Rock.
They made an entire HBO documentary.
I
don't care how small it is.
Man, we got Mad Dad talking about Jacksonville, but you're over here driving around freely.
Dude, they made an HBO documentary that made it seem like that place was like little cool. Whatever bad city.
It's got LA in it. You have to be careful wearing blue or red.
I don't want to go anywhere. I can wear whatever colors I want to wear.
Unless it's Arkansas gear. But I like Little Rock.
In the late 1980s, Little Rock experienced a 51% increase in murder arrests of children under 17.
It's a bad year.
In July
Why you think Bill got out of
2017, a
there?
shootout occurred at Power Ultra Lounge nightclub in downtown Little Rock. Although there were no deaths, 28 people were injured. Whoa, that is a bad shot.
That is, yeah. That's
They just let the chopper fly. They weren't even.
so.
aiming.
Little
Not
Rock, to
eyes
answer your
closed,
question
just
directly,
aiming at shoes.
it's far and away the largest city in Arkansas, and it's got 197,000 people.
How many people live in Jax?
A lot more than that.
Like almost 2 mil, isn't it?
That's
I know.
the metro. Ain't 2 million ain't living in Duval.
They're not. I don't know. Oh, yeah, you're right,
900,000.
900,000. Okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we're a little bit above that. I think we can say 1 million. But like the metro, like when you add Clay County, because again, people be like, "Oh,
St.
man, that
John's.
doesn't matter."
Yeah.
What airport do you fly out of, son? That's where you're from. Wherever your airport is, that's where you're from.
I'm trying to read. I don't know
Whoa,
what y'all's
a
doing with this.
UNF team discovered some of the oldest remains of pottery here, dating back to 2,500 BC.
Nice.
Here?
Yeah. In the National Timucuan Ecological and Historical Preserve.
Timuquana?
Timuquana.
Okay.
Wow.
Here?
Yes.
Speaking of that, what's our boys at UNF basketball doing? Did they start?
They didn't have a good night tonight, I don't think.
They played JU, didn't they?
JU didn't even play in the tournament because of COVID. Yeah, UNF lost tonight 60-68.
So they're
Which,
out.
did you even know that the entire ASUN tournament is here in Jax right
It's
now?
whoever has the best record, I thought.
No, this year they made some of the games were at JU, some are at UNF. Because I guess we're like,
So
one,
wait,
you know, one of the only
JU's
states
hosting,
open.
but they're not playing?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
And UNF sucks this year. Sorry, I hate to say that because Driscoll is one of my favorite people of all time.
Hey, Driscoll.
But 8-15 is rough.
When I first met Driscoll, they were recruiting Bo Beach, Ponte Vedra, and that
He
was
was
one of
so
my
good.
that was one of my clients. Like I remember his whole recruitment was dope. And one of the guys I grew up with, Byron, coached with Driscoll. Driscoll comes in, and this is short white guy, and doesn't ask me my permission, doesn't do anything, just chest bumps me, man.
Oh yeah, he's that
Like
kind
just
of guy.
and I was like, felt violated. But then like you get to know him, like he's awesome. I
It's
like him.
still one of the top 5 sporting events I've ever been to.
Was,
that when they went to the tournament?
When all the I was there. I was in the top.
The dude who goes
section.
crazy and just
the
like
band
starts
guy?
spinning?
Dude, so I went to school at that time, and that kid came out of nowhere as a freshman and just started randomly dancing to songs, and he became a local celebrity,
know.
dude.
Yeah.
He was on ESPN.
That game was as much fun as any basketball game I've ever been to at any level.
South Carolina Upstate.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so much fun.
It was packed, but it wasn't just that it was packed. It was nonstop for 2 hours.
Yeah, everybody was standing the whole time.
It was a blast.
It really was.
It was like 2 weeks after we started in radio. Remember our boy Agalina hit us up with the tickets.
That's right.
Do you remember when Florida came here to play in the NIT?
No.
Oh,
I remember seeing LSU
smoked
though,
them.
when they were under investigation with the
Yes.
dude with the little ass shorts.
Yeah.
And they played the first round here, and I'm over here watching this. The Godfather coach, Teflon Don coach over here, not
Will Wade.
caring.
Will Wade wasn't coaching.
I thought that was when they got in.
He got suspended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had an interim.
But my bad. The player was paid. The guy with the little shorts.
Yeah,
was one of the guys.
he was the
he
Smart,
was.
I believe his name.
Is he even good?
No, he wasn't that great.
That's crazy. We got.
Oh, we were wrong. You were right. It is Timuquana. It's not Timuquana. It's a different place than what we were thinking of. All right, we got to take a break. 8 o'clock coming up next.
Could someone talk to me? When I'm driving, I got a guy on the radio who talks to me. I can't see him, but he talks to me.
1010XL.
Don't you just love the smell of flowers in the springtime? Well, I do love that new car smell. Speaking of new cars, did you hear the news? This month, Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet will be giving away a brand new car. A brand new car? That's right. Just come register in person and you can be wowed with a brand new vehicle. Wow, that will put a spring in your step. It sure will, but you better hurry. The contest ends March 31st. For more information, visit beavertoyota.com or beaverchevrolet.com. And remember, we're here to wow you.
You hear all the time about Diamonds Direct's prices and selection and warranties. All true, and all good reasons to give us a visit. But what really sets Diamonds Direct apart is something that's hard to put into words. But you will feel it. You'll know it from the minute you walk in. It's our unique culture, our passion, our genuine and absolute desire to totally revolutionize the way you experience jewelry shopping, with a laser focus on celebrating your special moments. Every associate, every receptionist, every jewelry craftsman, every single person at Diamonds Direct shares this DNA, this overwhelming desire to exceed your expectations, to honor your trust, to revel in your moment, to make your experience truly magical. This is not a mission statement written on our wall. This is the essence of who we are. It's what drives us every day. It's why we do what we do. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion. For real. Off Town Center Parkway, next to the Hyatt.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
If you are drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of the special IRS tax programs that are available and will free you from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardships consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, or you even have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to live in fear. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline. Do not take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even go after your Social Security check.
Call Community Tax today. 800-375-2621. To end your tax troubles, call now at 800-375-2621. Get a free consultation. Call 800-375-2621. That's 800-375-2621.
I'm Nathan. My job gave me a lot. It gave me an income to support my family. It gave me purpose and pride. But the secondhand smoke there triggered my severe asthma attacks, infections, and lung damage. And I never smoked. It was so bad that my doctor told me I shouldn't work there anymore. I had to quit my job. But the damage was done. Now I'm so sick, I can't do much of anything I used to love to do. I don't referee youth basketball anymore. I don't run or lift weights. It's too much for my body to take. Instead, I'm taking breathing treatments or oxygen. I guess you could say my job gave me a lot. So let me give you a tip. Don't let people tell you that working around secondhand smoke is safe.
Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com to quit your way. Developed by CDC.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hardball Creative gives a shirt about the virus. Yes, for every 100 shirts you buy, we'll throw in a free one. Online at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out.
You gotta let it breathe. Sometimes you just, you're just mad. People have really, it's Friday Eve, it's getting close to the weekend, and your coworker is just talking to you. And you want to punch him, but don't punch him. Just save it all up. Hit us up on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, 904-641-1010, or just listen to us express ourselves on Hate O'Clock each and every night. What you got?
I was thinking about this today. Was training, we had a good group of Jag players throwing today. And was sitting there, we were talking about the draft, all that kind of stuff. They're reminiscing on this past football season. It was actually a lot of fun to listen to. And it hit me. Not having the combine hurt our show so much because I'm about to say something that both of you are going to go, oh my gosh, you're right. Not one time have we heard anything about he's a coach's kid. He's got a high football IQ.
I have the list that I sent to us.
Right. We have not heard that. We have not mentioned that. There has not been that said about a single prospect this year.
Well, they're still having it. They're just doing the medical. Is everybody still going to Indy or something like that, or is it spread out?
I've heard nothing.
That's true. We haven't heard any combine interviews.
No,
That's
no.
messed up, man.
I mean, we have not had
Someone to
a
do
true
combine bingo.
We have not had a true I
drinking
would
game.
let him babysit my kids comment yet. And it's not draft season until you have that.
Right. That's
Do
when
you
know it's
want to
real.
hear that about Trevor, or would you rather not hear?
I don't think they're going to say that about Trevor.
because he's just too good of a
It's so
player.
disrespectful. Yeah. I mean, when you hear that of a prospect, you take him off your board immediately.
They got to know it.
That's why you can't bring Allen Robinson back.
When he said, what he said, he's a great kid.
We
Me
said
and-
it.
We said he
called
was-
it.
Me and Denny, he's cut. You don't say that.
Dave
to
Caldwell
somebody.
got a press conference. They asked him about Allen Robinson. They played it all day. We got to our show. We listened to it, and he said, Allen Robinson's a great kid. And then he tried to go on, and we stopped it and said, oh, well, he's gone. They're not re-signing him. If you start any sentence off about a football player with, he's a great kid, he's a locker room guy, I'd let him watch my kids. He's not any good.
It's basically what had happened was of evaluations. Like, hey, did you buy me this, man? You know, when I got up out of bed this morning, it was raining outside and blah blah blah. They give you everything but what happened.
Everything but the answer.
And that's how you know. That is a big part of our show, but I'm sure something will come up. This weekend is
It's a big loss. It's a big loss for us. We haven't.
it was this weekend, right? No, it would have been this week.
What?
No, last
Combine?
week. Last week.
No, last
Combine was last week. That's right.
Yeah, would have been last week.
We were all robbed.
We
I'm
were.
mad because I had a great time.
We
Seen guys running in shorts.
They don't have little
My
hats,
favorite's
though.
yeah, that's a shame. Like no concussion protocol. My favorite is when they have to turn around really fast and catch the balls from all these different angles.
The dude got hit in
My
the
man
head
got
like
hit in the
4
head and
times.
he balled out though. He ended up recovering.
Who
He
was
in the
that?
playoffs?
Who was it?
I'm trying to remember what
remember
team
hearing about
they
it.
highlighted him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a safety or something.
Wait, he's not even receiver, and they
No,
put him through that drill.
Teron
DB.
Johnson.
DB,
Oh.
and that's
Yeah,
Did-
Weber State's Teron
Did
Johnson.
did Shaquem have to do that?
Oh, Jesus.
No, he's a linebacker. No, he's a his brother's the DB. Okay, that's right.
You don't remember us talking about him? Remember how we nailed that one too? Everybody was blown away by his 40.
Oh yeah, this guy was a cornerback for the Bills.
That's what
Okay.
it was.
Remember,
Pick six
if you
against,
remember Shaquem, what's his
what?
name? Griffin?
Yeah. We'll go with that. One of them.
Went crazy in the 40. And then you and I watched him in the bag drills, was like, oh my gosh. Remember how stiff he was?
Yeah.
Couldn't move. Like, that's the one thing I miss about not having the combine.
Is the bag?
It's just seeing, like, hearing everybody's reaction to certain guys.
Mm.
That
They already
just
have preconceived notions.
that they just watched the 40 in. That's it. When do pro days start?
Couple weeks.
It should be
Middle of March.
Huh.
I think FSU's is like March 20th or something.
I think there's a lot of them March 11th. I want to say.
Who's the number one ranked prospect from FSU?
The cornerback.
Tamarian?
Asante Samuel.
Oh,
Yeah, Asante Samuel.
He's
what's
probably
the other one's name?
The other corner? Or
Yeah.
that we have.
Are you talking about the receiver, Terry?
Tamarian
Oh,
Terry,
okay.
but
Yeah,
he's
that-
not. Friday, March 5th is the first. Tomorrow's the first one.
Who is it?
Oh yeah, Wilson, the D tackle.
He's not. He's not even the highest right now. Terry's probably the highest.
And then where's the safety?
Kansas is tomorrow.
Kansas.
Oh,
and that's when it's dropping.
Just in time. Just in time.
He won't show up.
Tuesday's K-State, Northwestern.
Dude, what if he walked up
Wisconsin,
with like
Whitewater.
3 blonde-headed co-eds walking right next
Like,
to him?
hey, what story are you guys talking
Might
about?
as well. Wednesday, Arkansas.
I've been
Marshall,
too busy
Maryland,
enjoying my life.
Northern Illinois.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah, Wisconsin. And they got the guy highlighted that people care about. Like
Who's highlighted for Northern Illinois?
nobody.
Oh,
Like it's like this.
That's wrong.
No, I'm
Highlight
saying, no,
somebody.
like I'm saying, no, they like Tuesday, March 9th. They got Kansas State with a bullet point. Wisconsin, Whitewater with a bullet point. Northwestern offensive tackle Rashawn Slater, linebacker Patty Fisher, cornerback Greg Newsome.
Wisconsin
Arkansas
has a guy named Whitewater.
No, Wisconsin
No,
Whitewater.
Whitewater's
Arkansas.
They wouldn't have a Blackwater.
Yeah, Arkansas Felipe
Yeah.
Franks.
They highlighted Felipe?
Yeah, that's it.
Good for Felipe.
Clemson, Travis Etienne, Amari Rogers.
The whole
who,
team.
by the way, if I remember, you know whose son that is? We were just talking about him yesterday. We were just talking about him yesterday, and his son just committed to the University of Miami.
T. Martin?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's his other son.
I saw that, and it was weird because it stands out. Anyway, Jackson Carmen.
I knew that.
Cornell Powell. Nevada, nobody. New Mexico, no one cares. Texas, Joseph Asai. Samuel Cosme. Caden Steems. Sam Ellinger. Eyes of Texas battle.
Will they make them sing it?
Arkansas State.
At Pro Day. Do you have to sing it at Pro Day? That's a good question.
March 12th, Oklahoma's Pro Day is gonna be overshadowed by everybody in the NFL going to North Dakota State to see Trey Lance. March 15th, nobody cares.
He's definitely highlighted.
4 teams, nobody cares. March
Wait,
16th,
what day is that? What day is that?
Monday, March 15th.
March
Oh,
15th.
I'm taking off work.
Nobody cares.
We'll have a full
Tuesday,
Trey Lance breakdown.
Tuesday, March 16th. Nobody cares. Wednesday, Georgia, Pittsburgh, and a bunch of 2 Power 5 schools that nobody cares about. Thursday,
Florida.
What's good with Miami?
Thursday, March 18th, Auburn, Buffalo. Yeah, whatever. The March 19th, Kenny Gainwell will be showcasing his talent at Memphis. Monday, March 22nd.
I really didn't mean for you to read the whole
No, I was trying to
thing.
get here. Monday, March 22nd, I may not be
Well, now I'm worried when Eastern Illinois is.
Monday, March 22nd, I won't be here, or I'll be coming back just in time. That will be Florida State's Pro Day.
So Florida's is the next day.
No.
That's so disrespectful to these teams.
Alabama's the next day.
Okay, well.
No, okay, now I'm thrown off.
So Florida
Miami's Monday, March
Florida must
29th.
be the 31st. They must be March 31st.
You're right. Yeah. Florida's March 31st. They're after. No, they're 2 days after Miami.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's weird. Miami's got to worry about Duke. They only got they got 4 guys that they got highlighted.
I'm telling you, Duke's got a defensive end.
Chris Rumpf.
Yes.
They got a linebacker.
Give me
too,
that
but That's
joker.
the kid that you were talking about. That when I watched the Florida State game, I was like, yeah, that kid's good.
Yeah. Give me him. Tracking people down. Y'all had MJD on today?
Alabama's got 2 pro days.
They do?
March 30th, and then the day after Florida State's.
See, they're just flexing. Hey, JJ, y'all had MJD on?
Yes.
Did he mention Justin Fields?
About anything particularly?
About him saying he was the best quarterback in the draft?
Oh, last year? Oh, did he say that?
He, like right after the semifinal game. He was like, the Jags should take Justin
I
Fields
remember
instead of
that.
Trevor Lawrence. Has he backed off of that now?
Yes. We talked about
Hacker
how
back
he
off
had
or
a
back off.
Hack will never back off, bro.
Well, Hacker was questioning why Justin Fields was being disrespected when it looked like we weren't going to get the number 1 overall
He
pick.
was the biggest Justin Fields fan for like
It was
6
weird,
weeks.
man. It was crazy. But then like soon as that loss happened,
That's why I had to tell that guy on the text line yesterday, listen, you guys want to crap all over Zach Wilson. You know damn well if the Jags had the 2nd overall pick.
we'll be talking much more about Zach Wilson.
Exactly. You'll be talking about how good he is, how this Trevor guy isn't going to live up. Obviously, this dude's better. Like, I already know.
Hey, when you're right, I'm with you when you're right.
If you like watch BYU and have a respectable opinion on this guy, then I'll listen. But I
When's
know
their
these text line
pro day?
guys aren't watching BYU.
Oh, yeah.
When is BYU's
Great
pro day?
question.
If you were Zach Wilson, you wouldn't even throw. Because
Oh.
you're up so high right now, you can only go down.
I would just throw
I
to
would
Chris
throw
Sims.
at BYU. Yeah, Chris Sims is gonna
Just go to his house.
March 26th, and it's just him. So
Makes
basically, he's got the Trevor Lawrence treatment.
So he's going to have 2 random receivers like Trevor had?
Yeah, we're going to see all that
Give
stuff.
him the same 2.
The same 2 receivers.
Give him the same 2 receivers
same
that
quarterback
Trevor had.
script.
Yep. Let's go.
That's how you figure it out.
Will Urban Meyer attend the BYU Pro Day?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
But I'm looking.
I'm gonna
Nah,
say
I don't know.
no.
I'm gonna say this is the only reason I'm gonna say I don't know. Virginia Tech has one that same
He
day.
ain't picking Caleb Farley.
You don't think the Caleb Farley is going too high?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
That's picking number 1. He's top 10 everywhere.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, all these other cats.
I mean, you got to go.
Because it's Boston College, Michigan, South Dakota State, Virginia Tech that day.
You got to go just to say you went. Like, you got to go in case. Well, if Trevor doesn't work out, Urban won't be here. His heart will hurt.
Oh, yeah. He'll retire.
So, you know what? You may be right. Maybe he won't go.
No, because that was a flex, man. I love that flex.
Me too.
Of him standing right in front of him?
Not just standing in front of him. Everybody else was 5 yards back on the sideline. Just like how in games, how you had to have the get back coach.
Mm-hmm.
They all had the get back coach for a pro day. And Urban is sitting there damn near handing the ball off to him.
Oh, they were basically
awesome.
They weren't practicing social distancing.
It wasn't about watching Trevor and it was about letting other NFL personnel know.
I'm here.
I'm Urban Meyer.
Team U is
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
Hey, by the way, it took RJ 90 minutes to get back. He just walked in.
Yeah, he just walked in.
God, that's gotta suck.
He looks mad. He looks angry.
Man.
Yeah, I would rather go.
He still got his headphones on.
Be honest with you, I'd rather go to Ponte Vedra. It's a long way, man. That's not the West Side.
Look at he looks angry right now. His headphones are on.
The one in Fleming is a hell of a
drive.
But
this one's worse. Like this is where I go before I'm about to get ready to get on the road to Tallahassee, like to get out of the city to like grab something to snack on.
Oh, so he wasn't kidding when he said it's about Lake City.
Dude, this is good on I-10. This ain't Cassett, man. This ain't like that's West. That's out there. It's good. But it's out there. If you had to ask me in terms of distance, not in terms of deliciousness, because I'm not gonna. They're good, but they ain't gonna do nothing for me. The wings are good. I'm gonna go to Ponte Vedra, Fleming, then this one. But I think this is the original. They went to the original.
This is the original.
We got to get to. Let's take a break so we can spend some time on the MFTK moment of the day.
Yeah, MFT. This is a good one.
Yeah. We'll get to that coming up next.
It's wall-to-wall NFL football. Jaguars Today with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Go for two. Everything you need to know about the Jags. This is about us. Jaguars Today, weekdays from 10 to noon on 1010XL.
The Players' Championships defining moments extend beyond the course. Northeast Florida is our home. We have a year-round commitment to our charity partners.
When the Players' Championship was canceled due to the onset of COVID-19, golf was the last thing any of us were concerned about. My family and I joined the Players Volunteer Leadership Team and TPC Sawgrass Chefs to package and load 22 tons of donated food into Feeding Northeast Florida trucks.
Learn more about our defining moments and how to follow the Players' Championship at theplayers.com.
Hey Jacksonville, Safety Tom here with Remedy Staff. Concerned about keeping your family safe during these difficult times? We are as well. Wash your hands frequently. Self-monitor. If you have symptoms, self-isolate to keep friends, family, and coworkers safe. Need a doctor? Don't just show up. Give them a heads up. Call the COVID hotline for guidance at 1-866-779-6121. These are just a few quick safety tips from Remedy Staffing, keeping you, your family, friends, coworkers, and our healthcare workers safe in Jacksonville.
Here's your 1010XL First Coast Community Calendar.
Hope Haven believes in children and youth with special needs and abilities and has developed programs to help ensure their success. Find out more about their employment services and internship program at hope-haven.org.
Big Brothers Big Sisters nurtures local kids and strengthens communities. You build positive relationships that have a lasting effect on young people. Get involved at bbbs.org.
Habitat for Humanity helps families build and improve their homes. If you want to build a better Jacksonville, visit habitat.org.
Join Jacksonville's City Rescue Mission to help transform the lives of the homeless and needy. crmjax.org.
First Coast YMCA helps develop Jacksonville's youth. You can help our children find a better future at fcymca.org.
If you're involved with a community event and you'd like us to help spread the word, visit our website to find out how at 1010XL.com.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. You've heard me talking about Pella Windows and Doors, and with great ratings and expert reviews, you know they're high quality and energy efficient products. So what's your next step? How about scheduling a free consultation or just stop by the Pella showroom right there on Phillips Highway next to Tesla? Pella's professional consultants will guide you through your entire project from start to finish. From simple projects to complex renovations, their team has the experience needed to make your project a success. And that's the quality and service you can expect from Pella Windows and Doors.
And now, High Flying Jack O with the first pick of the barbecue draft. Jacksonville selects Woody's Barbecue as their number 1 selection.
At Woody's Barbecue, it's what we do.
Let's eat.
Fenwick Home Services Super Plumbing Sale is going into overtime. That's right. You still have time to lock in spring savings for home plumbing. Take up to $200 off select plumbing services, plus get a free inspection of a water heater or garbage disposal. Last month, Fenwick saved your friends and neighbors hundreds on plumbing. Now it's your turn. Call 800-999-1995. Or as always, visit FenwickHomeservices.com.
When life gets in the way, XL On Demand, presented by
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeast Florida.
Commercial-free shows immediately after our live shows end. Search 1010XL in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or visit 1010XL.com.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
Wholesale prices, premium service, Tire Outlet. No matter what you drive, we're here to keep your ride alive. We carry all major brands, full automotive repair. We're the very best that you can get. Wholesale prices, premium service, Tire Outlet.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I really like this song. What is it? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Joel Santana.
I was about to do a New Yorker impression, but I'll just. Nice. Timed it perfect.
Yeah, this is a good good. I see now I see the vision now, JJ. You know how you say you can play their songs, but you don't know what curse words are going to slip in.
Yeah. I only do instrumentals.
Yeah, Joel's goes so fast that you have you don't.
That's his name, Joel's?
Joel Santana.
Oh.
He was like really hot. Like,
I know that is. I
05,
I didn't know it was Joel.
Maybe 04.
He's like Cameron's protege.
Oh.
And then they disappeared.
Well, he went to jail.
Yeah, they sold crack.
Yeah, definitely.
Back like
he went away for
crack.
a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
his entire remember like in the mixtape era, like his entire mixtape was like back like cook crack 1 through 6. Right. And I was like, that's you sort of know where you're getting with that.
Most of his raps were
about selling crack
or women, and then using them as parallels to crack.
He, I don't know what rap music is about nowadays, but
codeine.
Is it okay?
A lot of lean. Very depression. Nobody liking you.
Oh no way! That's pathetic.
There's literally a song, "All My Friends Are Dead." That was one of the songs.
Who sings that?
The guy with the jewel in his head.
We've talked about him before.
Whatever, he's weird. And then there's another guy that sings a whole bunch of songs, and he's fat, and he's from
Lil
Tampa.
Uzi Vert, of course. How can we forget Lil Uzi Vert?
The cool thing is Florida's on the scene, and as nice as Florida is, all the rappers are depressed, except for the
They're
kid
all
from
on
here.
drugs.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's part of it. They're on
Florida
drugs.
is just
So
drug
our era of music talked about the and this is basically leading us into MFTK. It's the results of MFTK of some MFTK. Selling drugs, the entrepreneurial side of it, the scientific side of it, and now this era is the products of
they're doing
of
the
them
drugs.
doing it.
Yeah,
and
we were about selling and murdering, and they're
for
about
one reason. It was selling and murdering for nothing else but clothes and jewels and boats. Like we just wanted to stunt. Like
and Cristal.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. My being in the hood,
which by the way, I've
didn't
never
really-
had Cristal before.
It's overrated.
Is
Champagne
it?
is just not really good. I had
I've
Ace of
had
Spade when I went to Vegas, and it tasted awful.
Really?
But it was cool because I had the bottle.
Did they do the thing like they?
Yeah, remember I told you when I was with Shaggy in Vegas. Remember the whole story? No, it just looked like Shaggy. The guy looked like Shaggy. Dude, $10,000 for the table is just entirely too much alcohol.
He was there during EDM.
Yeah, they just bring alcohol to you, and it doesn't stop. And then
Everybody's on the mollies.
Then Shaggy came up and said, "Hey, here's Ace of Spades. You take one." And I'm like, "Yo, I've never had I'm about to take a picture for the gram." And I took it, and I took the picture where you're swigging, and I couldn't spit it out because I don't know how. I didn't want. The last thing I want to do is get shook down in the Vegas club. So I have that face, and I look like my 2-year-old when I'm giving him medicine.
That's funny.
Like I don't want to swap. Anyways,
Back in the day when they didn't have Instagram for the children listening at home, the rappers would only have Cristal in their refrigerator for one reason: MTV Cribs.
Yeah, Cribs.
And they would never even drink it. It would just be
That
there.
has been the thing that I've wanted to do here so badly is I want to do
1010XL Cribs?
a sports den cribs where we go and see like
other people's houses.
Yeah, go see athletes' houses and stuff. Like I want to bring that back.
That's lame. I thought you meant people
you-
that
I
work
coming to
here.
your apartment.
Dude, this would be
I don't wanna get
hilarious
shot.
if we went to like Hack's house,
That
and
actually would
Joe's house, and my house. Dude,
I'm
that
not-
would
I
be
just don't think there's
hilarious.
enough interest.
I don't want to go to Hack's
Yeah,
house
for
to
me.
see all these little Disney medallions and characters. I don't want to expose that part of my guy.
Do you think
I don't
he's
want
a-
anybody thinking he's weird or anything.
You know,
like,
that Disney, there's the pin collector.
That's
people.
what that's
Do you
what
think he's a pin collector?
a pin collector or the little this little small models. Like there's
The
one of-
pennies?
No,
The
one
penny
of my
machines?
one of my friends, not my friends. It's it's not my friend.
I would never be
a coworker of my wife. She has a neighbors that have ornaments of all of the
Like
the
Christmas
Disney
ornaments?
princesses, princes,
Oh,
and all
wow.
these different things. And there's just
They're
a
all in.
tree full of these, and I just like
That's where my
Like
kids are
some
now.
people put an angel at the top of
Yeah,
their tree.
he's got
you
Minnie
know,
Mouse.
the reason for the season.
Like I just have a tree. If it were up to me, it'd be a tree and an angel, or a tree and and that would be
Zero
come on.
decoration.
Dude, we get
That's
the
not how
big-
Hallmark Christmas movies
You're
go down.
right. I don't end up somebody else decorates it. It's awesome. I like the Hallmark tree. I don't like decorating the Hallmark
Dude,
tree.
you
I
go
find
cut your tree
tinsel-
down. You can't just put an angel up there.
I do all the work. That is the hard part. I don't like all the anyway.
You're drinking the wrong stuff while you're decorating.
I find
Fair.
tinsel distracting.
I haven't put tinsel. We don't put
yeah.
tinsel anymore.
Does anybody
it's
still
just-
put tinsel?
It's a
No, I,
Seinfeld quote.
oh, okay. My bad.
Festivus.
Festivus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Festivus.
By the way, Little Uzi Vert. So it says in genres, and this is a new one for me, but this is exactly what James was talking about. Emo rap started in the mid 2010s. Fusion genre of hip hop and emo
Who was the
that
first?
originated in the SoundCloud rap scene.
Who was the first emo rapper? I wonder.
I don't know, but the picture they have is a white guy with tattoos on his face named
Post
Lil
Malone?
Peep. No, I know Post Malone. Post Malone is an emo rapper. Doesn't he rap about
Post
like being
Malone looks
sad?
good right now, though. I think he's come out of it.
Looks good.
All those
Yeah,
EDM
no,
stuff,
like he gotten like
fat. Now
yeah.
he's skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like he never bathes.
Yeah, I think that's the EDM stuff.
Yeah, he just looks smelly.
But I know some of these songs because the Marshmello guy.
Hey,
and
before
my son gets into
What?
that. There's a DJ Marshmello who's awesome. Like my kids straight up vibe to Marshmello YouTube videos all day, and like you just sit there, you be tapping your feet.
Dude,
And
1.9 billion views by Marshmello alone?
Marshmello is that guy, man.
We're sitting in here at 9:40.
This sucks.
Terrible.
Nah. This song right here, you play this in front of Killer. Killer is about to punch a kid, right? He's about to beat up some kid. Then you play this "I'm Coming Home" song, and the next thing you know, he starts dancing
With the kid?
Yeah, actually, the video. So like the video is something bad about to happen, and then Marshmello comes and stares, and next thing you know, they're all dancing. But anyways,
Hey, before you get to MFTK, real quick, somebody texted us this. NFL Trade Rumors Twitter account
Which we had that guy on the show recently.
is Wait,
He was a
I'm
great
not
guy.
buying that this is the real one. Hold on. Oh yeah, it is. It's
At
reporting
NFL Bites or something?
NFL trade _rumors. Andrew Norwell available for trade. So I guess the Jags are dipping their toe in the water to see what they can get for an overpaid guard.
What would you give for Andrew Norwell right now?
And I have to take his contract? I'd do one of those deals like they did for Matt Stafford. I'll take Andrew Norwell if you give me a third rounder. It has to be one of those things.
Like an NBA trade.
Yeah, exactly. All right, MFTK. What we got?
All right. Now I got to go. Oh, here we go. Tennessee woman charged with child abuse.
No, that's terrible.
After
Well, what did the kid
we
do?
don't know.
though?
We don't know. Like, it's child
Could have been
abuse.
being loud as hell.
You can like, because your son's 10 now.
Right.
He's about to start perspiring. He's going to start smelling himself.
Okay.
Not saying you're going to like go to these extremes, but you might jack him up and somebody could. Child abuse is relative. It depends
Okay.
on the
All right. I'll hush and listen.
Now, I don't know what the kid did.
Okay.
It's their child. I probably won't go this far, but she did go all in. Tennessee woman charged with child abuse after using stun gun on 8-year-old.
Why does she have a stun gun?
Well, it's a dangerous world.
For
out here.
safety?
Like
You have a stun gun?
I got real guns.
I was going to say, does anybody here have a stun gun?
Nah, yeah, fair.
Go ahead.
It is a stun gun.
I mean, thank God she didn't have a real gun.
I was thinking it was like a taser.
Like a taser?
That's what I thought too.
Stun gun isn't a taser, but it's very similar.
The child was injured.
Where do you get a stun gun?
On the internet, I'm looking at one right. Oh, so a stun gun is the one that looks like a gun with like the
And it has
the yellow
flag
thing
that
at
says
the
POW?
end.
Oh.
So she shot her kid.
Yes.
Nice.
And it like attaches to you.
So it is.
So it is a taser.
Yeah.
How much is a stun gun?
I'm looking at one right now for $378.
Oh, heck, now you can buy a real gun for that.
man. Johnson initially denied any knowledge of her son being injured.
This is my favorite part.
Then told investigators, he had to use it on
He
himself.
did it himself.
She eventually admitted to the police that she used a stun gun on her son.
Wait, how old is the kid?
8 years old.
Wow.
Johnson is being held in Washington County Detention Center on $6,000 bond.
Where's Dad?
But did he die?
Wait, hold on.
Dad's in prison.
They're letting this chick out of jail for $600?
Yes, but I'm sure the child is at some group home right now.
Yeah, he can't see
He
her.
can't, or with family. I mean,
Did they take the stun gun?
I hope they.
Am I supposed to
confiscated it.
believe this kid? I mean, he obviously
Listen.
did it himself.
We don't know.
Damn 8-year-olds, man.
These kids are my son is very well versed on weapons. He has a sniper rifle. He has a bazooka. He's got a 9. He's got he's got, I was about to call it the street.
He's got a
name.
380.
He's got a chopper with the attachment. We call them.
You have an AK?
nuts.
The banana
Right.
clip.
Yeah, no, not a banana clip. The heftier ones. It's like two. It's like a sack.
Oh.
We call them monkey.
Yeah.
But they're Nerf guns.
Right.
But he
I
knows how to.
figured.
But these things have kick.
I was thinking water gun.
So what I do is, I can't reach them. They're fast. My son's fast. You've seen the videos. Not for to chase them all around my house. My 2-year-old's very agile.
You hit him with the stun gun. And
I'm not going
I
to shoot
can't
him
do
with a
radio
stun
show
gun
with
because
you.
I don't own a stun gun.
But if you did,
I shoot him with the Nerf gun.
I just like
And
the
it
way you
gives
said
him a
that.
pop.
I'm not going to shoot him with a stun gun because I don't have one yet.
But I'm not. If Kai's not listening to me, and he's doing his own thing, and the handgun Nerf gun is there that can shoot 160 feet. My house isn't 160
You're
feet
capping.
wide. I'm just going because it's going to let him know in the leg, not anywhere visible, but like in the leg, just to let him know, hey, your dad said sit on the potty. Go sit on the damn potty.
Think through your list of acquaintances or friends or whatever.
Nobody owns a stun gun.
That's what I was going to say. I can't think of one person that I know that I would guess owns a stun gun.
I have a hard time thinking of one of my friends that doesn't have guns.
My neighbor to the right.
I'm the same there.
I believe so because I believe both my neighbors, and both my neighbors are amazing men, very handy.
I want my
Opposite
neighbor to
ends-
have a gun.
Opposite ends of the spectrum. I know they both strapped.
Anyone who's handy is strapped.
But it's different. And I'll say one of Winston.
Anyone who can like build
guy,
things.
My guy Winston.
He can shoot you.
My guy
Yeah.
Winston had this is why I always tell people when they're like, "Oh, you did this, I can't." Nah, man. When our whole street was underwater, Winston sacrificed his life to come over to my house and make sure we were okay. Winston is like, if something goes down, I know Winston knows about it. Try to sneak through my window. Winston probably has the scope on you right now. That's my guy.
That's a great name too.
And it's a solid. He's military. It's just if you,
Dude, Winston.
hey, Mr. Winston.
The Winston
That's
Cup.
Wilson, but Winston. Like we
Hey,
know,
Mr. Wilson.
we know Winston sounds like a
JJ
reliable name.
Dude, JJ's right. Winston is an awesome name.
It's a reliable
It
name.
makes me think about 90s NASCAR.
It does.
I'm sure he likes. Yeah, I feel like Winston Cup was. Is that
I don't
right?
mean to be this guy, but
Winston Cup,
is
cigarette
Winston white or black?
You know my neighborhood.
I was about to say he sounds very white.
So
It's my neighborhood. It's white or Indian. You
He's
pick.
definitely not that.
Oh, okay.
It's flip a coin.
You don't have any black neighbors?
3 houses behind me.
Oh.
And then I think we got some new ones on the main strip. I
On the
don't know
main
any.
strip.
I know but but technically he's Spanish, but we know he's military too. But 3 houses behind me, but then there's Asians behind me now, directly behind me, and then there's the Mexicans that are at the end of the street that never invite me to.
Wow, the UN.
They're really Mexicans. I'm mad because they be partying, man. Like
Oh, definitely.
New Year's Eve is rocking.
You know,
I know it's Goya in there, some Goya spice in there somewhere.
You know who parties hard? These people in the trailer right across the street.
Oh my gosh.
They get it, dude.
They do.
Night, day, morning, music blasting.
I came in here
All
to do the
kinds of
Gator Bites
music.
podcast at 10:30
Yes.
on Wednesday, and they were getting after.
I'm not going to insinuate. You know what? Yeah, you're right. But
Am I reading this right? You can buy stun guns on Amazon?
you can buy everything on Amazon.
Well,
Got it.
except for 6 Dr. Seuss. Oh no, that was eBay today. eBay decided they are no longer selling those.
What?
Dr. Seuss books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crap.
People are
well,
probably making
because
a killing off
eBay,
of
yeah,
them.
because like people that did have those 6 books were like,
They're marking
well,
them up.
yeah, exactly. And eBay would just took them all down.
But no,
Wow, I may get a stun gun. I'm
Why
looking
don't
at
you
these
get a
things.
real
Why?
gun?
What
What are you gonna do with a stun gun?
Why can't I have both?
have you seen
It's
these
like,
guys
what,
who
is
are
it gonna
hot-
protect
super-
you?
It just
It-
looks cool.
An 8-year-old,
That's it.
an
It does look
8-year-old
cool.
took the stun gun like a G. If she would have shot him with a 380, the baby would have learned his lesson.
Are you looking at what I'm looking at?
No, I've seen.
I will open carry a stun gun.
I'm not open carrying.
That's got to
this
be
thing.
illegal.
That's probably.
That's
illegal.
probably more illegal than if you just had an AR.
They have.
You can walk down the
Dude,
street with a rifle.
They have flashlight stun guns.
I don't want. I have flashlights.
It's dual purpose.
And I have guns.
You go
I don't want a
outside. It's
flashlight
dark.
stun gun.
You turn on flashlight.
So
There's
it's for,
somebody
like,
there. You
if
stun 'em.
someone's breaking in and you don't want to kill them, you just want to.
You want to see them? You want to see them and zap them? Yeah,
like a bug.
like the dude at UF back in the
Dom
day.
says.
No, that was you.
You
Yeah.
should get a paintball
Don't
gun
take
if you wanted something cool and useless to shoot at people.
Enough with the paintball stuff.
But he
bro.
got a point. If you want something cool and useless to shoot at people, get a paintball gun.
But a
or get a
stun,
real
stun
gun.
gun is stopping an intruder.
I mean, they have like
It's not
they-
hurting him. It's
They have
he's-
like keychain stun guns.
yeah for girls. Like
Hey man, listen.
I'm
they're-
gonna get Angie one.
paintball. Some of these paintball guns do got some stopping.
Listen, all
I
I'm
don't
saying,
want none of the parts of it.
all I'm saying is the stun gun looks cool, and I had no idea that I could, in one package, I could get a stun gun, I could get a baton stun gun,
oh, I want that.
Wait a minute.
I could get a
I want a
flashlight
baton.
stun
Okay,
gun.
now time out. So I can hit somebody in the shot.
Yes, yes.
Now see. Now we're talking about the MFTK moment. That's where
I'm like
she
a real
went wrong.
cop.
That's where she went wrong. You know, don't shoot your kids. That's wrong. If you hit them with a baton, I mean,
Fine.
come on,
and it
that's like a
happens
ruler.
to go off.
Yeah, I mean that's like popping them with a ruler or something like that.
You can get a baton stun gun for $35. It's called the Peacemaker,
I want it.
or you can get the lightning rod. The lightning rod is $36. I'm going with the Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. I like the Peacemaker.
You
We
got-
have to break.
Yeah, we got to.
Dang it! They got
That's our
rechargeable.
MFTK moment of the lady.
MFTK of the week of the day.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back.
Join forces with the Players Championship to serve as champions for our military. On Tuesday, March 9th, the players will launch a day-long campaign to drive awareness and support for military organizations in Northeast Florida. Visit theplayers.com to learn more.
Here's your exclusive chance to play Deer Creek Country Club and support the missions of K9s for Warriors. I'm Charlie Wood with Attorneys Title Services, and we'd love for you to join us in a fun charity golf tournament on Monday, March 15th at one of the best courses in Jacksonville. All proceeds benefit K9s for Warriors to provide lifelong assistance for local veterans. Register today at JacksonvilleGolfTournament.com. That's JacksonvilleGolfTournament.com.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
I'm John Haney, owner of Clearwater Irrigation. Can you believe the average homeowner spends over 5 hours a week of their valuable time pulling hoses? Then there are those who own a sprinkler system that makes no sense at all. It sprays here and there, but nowhere where you need it. Call us at Clearwater Irrigation and we'll design a system that makes sense to you.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com. Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa, Florida's getaway destination, is playing your song. Come discover your rhythm safely with our industry-leading safe and sound program, including stringent sanitary protocols like face masks, temperature checks, and consistent cleaning and sanitizing throughout the casino, and more space for you to stay, play, and dine. When you're ready for good, clean fun, come to Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Skip the bull and focus on the one thing that matters: generating real, qualified leads for your business. It's no secret your company's website and how you promote it online drives business growth. At Beeson 4, we simply help companies like yours attract new business. Let us prove it to you. Go to beeson4.com for your free digital audit and learn how to unlock your total online lead generation potential. Visit BESON4.com.
Golfers, tee it up this year at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with the hottest new arrivals from Callaway. Introducing the new Callaway Epic Drivers, featuring new jailbreak SpeedFriend technology designed with artificial intelligence for epic ball speeds across the entire face. Now with 3 drivers to fit any golfer's needs. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Looking to be your own boss in a proven business model like construction and working outdoors? Superior Fence and Rail is franchising in new markets all over the Southeast, from Birmingham to Savannah, and even a few more markets in Florida. Come win with us and redefine the fence industry. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail to learn more about starting a fence franchise today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Remember trade shows, sales calls? They're coming back. Check out the newest promotional items online at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
The official opening of Details Barbershop in Jacks Beach is now through next Saturday the 13th. Come in for a cut and a chance to win a new PlayStation 5. You heard that right. A PlayStation 5 plus additional prizes from other local businesses. Drawing takes place next Saturday at 5 on Instagram Live. Search Details with a Z Barbershop Jacks Beach. Call 853-5187. 853-5187. Walk-ins welcome.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Are we going to try to do that again this year?
What?
Like have our dads call in?
No.
The Friday before Father's Day?
I mean-
No, not that. I'm just saying like how JJ called his dad.
No, I know what you're
My
saying.
dad-
Do you understand how nervous I was during that?
We just played my dad's voicemail. Did he call in eventually?
Yeah, he called back.
I wasn't here for that. I was only here for Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
he called back.
My mom was the one who's supposed to love me. The one who she doesn't answer the
Your
damn
dad was
phone.
awesome.
Yeah,
Your dad sounded like a professor.
that's how he gets you. It's like he's like Furious on Boys in the Hood. Like what's the actor Lawrence Fishburne? That's what he thinks.
We
But he's a
forgot.
Muslim that eats pork. I don't understand it.
480 reminded us we forgot to get into the Jalen Ramsey being the Deshaun Watson spokesperson.
Yeah, much more interesting
Have
stuff.
something for Petty Friday, I guess.
Yeah.
Basically, Jalen said Deshaun ain't going to play there.
Oh, well, there it is.
But guess what?
We got to start playing this earlier so we can get further in the show.
Deshaun
Or further in the song.
or Jalen doesn't speak for Deshaun.
Listen,
They got the same agent.
all he has
So?
to do is show up, and JJ's good. Not show up, is be on the team. He's
Just
just
week
not
one,
playing
right?
nowhere else.
Just week 1. You just said start the season, right?
That's all I said.
I'm pulling for you, man.
Me too.
Petty Friday tomorrow night. Make sure you tell your friends. Share the SoundCloud. Tell everybody about the Sports Den. We would greatly appreciate it. If we double our listeners, that gets us to about 20. That'd be fantastic. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Have a great evening.
From Duval to the world.